Hey, Boss Fam. Welcome to season 6, episode number 2. I am Carlotta B, and this is the show that motivates, illuminates, captivates, inspires, and brings you the real talk. Boss Fam, get ready to laugh and cry with one of the sharpest comedic minds in the game. He's a true veteran on the stage, a nationally recognized comedian who has been entertaining audiences across the country for over 2 decades, right? With a style that's raw, real, relentlessly funny. And he's been seen on BET Comicview, Bad Boys of Comedy, Fox, Netflix, HBO, Comedy Central, and most recently, So You Think You Funny, huh?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And more. So I want you guys to give it up for the one and the only comedian extraordinaire. Welcome Shawn Harris to the red sofa.
Yeah. What's happening?
How was that intro?
That was great.
Was that good?
That was good.
Okay.
You better than Shannon Sharp.
I love that. Ooh, I would hope so. We ain't gonna talk about Shannon, but I would hope so.
Better than Unc.
Okay, poor Unc. Come on, Unc.
Right.
All right. So I just want to welcome you again. And thank you so much for being here.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go ahead and kind of dive in. We got a lot of juicy stuff to talk about, Boss Fam. So we're going to go ahead and get right into it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You ready? You ready to have some fun?
I'm ready. Let's go.
All right. Okay. Let's do it. So, of course, we got to ask the first question. When and how did you get into the wonderful world of comedy? And how did you know you were funny?
Okay. It's a funny story.
Okay.
So my first time ever on stage was November 24th, 1994.
The exact date. You remember the exact date. Okay.
Because it's the day before my oldest son's first birthday.
Okay.
So he was going to be 1 year old on the 25th.
Okay.
The night before, I went out to New York City to the Uptown Comedy Club in Harlem.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just there as a patron, you know.
Okay.
And
yeah.
One of my friends that was a dancer at the time for Salt and Pepper, his name was Flex Alexander.
Okay, Flex.
You know Flex. He's married to Shanice.
Exactly. Yes,
so
yes.
We was in the audience and they had a contest.
Mm-hmm.
The club was hosted by a comedian named Monteria Ivy, who passed away.
Okay.
And Fig. Mm-hmm. Fig is still alive. He's still around.
Okay.
They had a thing where if you had a joke, you wanted to tell it, you go on stage, tell a joke. If the audience liked you, you came back. If they didn't like you, you was gone.
You can't come back.
So I went up there, Flex dared me, said, I bet you can't. I bet you won't go up there and tell that joke. I went up there and told the joke and it worked.
Mm-hmm.
And I was shocked, but it worked. So what happens is at that point, you get put into a workshop.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
In my class, hear me out. In my class, I had Dave Chappelle, Tracy Morgan, Leslie Jones, Dean Edwards.
Okay.
It was so many great. Oh, Mike Epps.
Okay.
This is in a class. We was in a workshop.
Yeah.
And we worked. We would come together every Sunday as a camaraderie and come up with jokes for each other.
Yeah.
Now, if you think about that list, I'm the only one that hasn't really made it yet. But my time is coming.
Yes, it is.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. I can't make that up.
Man, dare I ask, why do you feel like it hasn't happened thus far? I mean, I know it's a time for everything, and everything is all in God's timing. I get that.
Timing, right. I think it's because I've had a lot of distractions.
Okay.
I've had a lot of twists and turns in my career that took me away from the game for a minute.
I gotcha. And we're gonna talk about that a little bit later.
Right.
So so your writing of your jokes or your joke development process, how has that evolved over the years? And the other question I want to ask, in addition to how your jokes have evolved, is what is the difference between telling a joke and a storyteller? And are they both storytellers considered comedians too, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You have Bill Cosby, the greatest storyteller ever. The Ali Sadiq now. Story that they're telling is comedy because at the end of the day, you're going to laugh at the story. I have tons of stories just like that when I tell it, like stuff I did when I was 17 years old. You know, you're going to laugh at that.
Right.
I tell you, I got arrested at 17 years old for trying to rob a liquor store with a water gun. I can't make this up. I can't make this up. So
oh my
if
God.
I tell you that story, you're gonna laugh at it.
Oh my God.
And the other part, the process of writing jokes for me is a topic will hit me in my head. Something, I'll see something or hear something, and I'll put it in my phone.
Okay.
Oh, lady fell down at Walmart. Right. Then I let it sit, and then later on I build off of it.
Right. Right.
Most of my material comes from my family, my sons. Over there, that one over there. My life, just things I go through, my dating, my finances, you know, just every day.
Because a lot of those things are real life can be very hilarious.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
And a lot of people make jokes out of things that's not so hilarious, but once they've healed from that, they will talk about that. They'll tell a story about that. For example, prime example, Ali, everything he'd been through is now, a huge topic for him on stage.
Yes.
And he's doing amazing.
He is.
So
you could take those tragic stories and turn them into comedy.
And turn it into comedy.
We have to find humor in the hurt.
Yes.
Like Kevin Hart had a series called Laugh at My Pain.
Yes, he did.
You got to do something because that's therapy for comedians. Yeah. When we're on that stage, that audience is our therapist. Yeah. We're up there, might be in pain ourselves, but we have to make you laugh. Right. And that really is therapeutic. I'm telling you, it really helps. Yeah,
there's healing in the laughter, huh? Like he says, laugh at my pain.
Right.
Yeah. And I think, you know what? In everyday life, I think if we made a habit out of when something bad is going on or when we're going through something, we should always try to find the positive in everything, right?
Right.
So even if it's just us personally going through something, it's a good idea to just find the good in it. Find something positive about what you're going through, and hopefully it'll help you get through it.
My dad used to tell me, in everything negative, you can find something positive in it. And I stick by that.
Yeah.
You get into a breakup with somebody, that might be positive for you. Because sometimes God won't bless you till you get some folks from around you.
Exactly. Sometimes you got to clear some people, and they're there for a season.
Right.
Or for a reason.
A reason, right.
Yeah. And it helps us grow.
Yeah.
And we move on to something better.
Yes, ma'am.
Whew, yeah, that's deep. That's deep. When you are crafting your set or getting ready to prepare for a show, do you, say, for example, think about the audience that you're going to be in front of, or are you more punchline based when it comes to your content? Or are you saying, okay, I'm going to perform in front of an audience in Iowa, so I have to prepare some certain type of material for this audience as compared to the audience I have in Chicago? So how do you kind of craft and customize or make the signature sets for where you are?
Well, can I say what I want to say?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me give you an example.
Okay.
You said Iowa, right? I'm at a comedy club in Iowa. The patrons in there are most likely Caucasian. They're going to come up to you and they're going to say, man, have a great show. Now, if I'm in Chicago, that's us, right?
Right.
They're going to be like, man, you better be funny. There's a difference.
Right. It is a difference.
It's different. So, my material is broad for everybody, because everybody has been through what I've been through. It's guaranteed you've been through the same thing I've been through.
Yeah.
So they can all relate.
Yeah.
It's just to me, it's these audiences. You got to work a little harder, because they're
gonna be hard on you
like this,
Yeah.
But I get them.
You gotta drag a smile out of them almost.
I get them every time. Every time.
Have you had an audience where you really, really had to work for that laugh, and it just?
I'll tell you where it was. It was at the Apollo.
Made you sweat.
I did the Apollo.
Okay.
Twice.
Okay.
I didn't get booed, but they was winding up.
Woo! They were getting close.
Thank you. Good night. Before they got me.
Before they even got a chance to. You can feel that.
You could feel that because they just wasn't getting me. They wasn't paying attention. On the Apollo, if you walk out there looking funny, they're automatically going to get you. And I had on this was 1995. I might have had on some hammer pants or something.
Okay.
And when I walked out there, there was before I said a word.
You was already straddling the fence before you even started your set.
Yep, I cracked a couple jokes and they worked. And I was like, this is just, I ain't gonna make it. So I said, all right, thank you, good night.
Before a Sandman came out to get you.
But then I did it again a year later,
Yeah.
and I knocked him out. You know what I'm saying? So I learned.
Mm-hmm.
I took that almost of an L and turned it
Yes.
into a win. You know?
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that has to be the toughest thing. Is the Apollo still around?
Yeah, it's still around. Yep. They don't do that Showtime at the Apollo anymore.
Okay.
But they have shows there, concerts.
Okay, but not okay, not
show.
Showtime at the Apollo where they doing okay. Man, that show was so funny.
It was.
So funny. And you're right. Now that I think about it, you can look at the audience and tell when they're getting ready. To boo you.
They about to wind up.
And Sandman getting ready to wind up too and come on out there and get you off the stage.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. That's terrible. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Yeah. I don't think I could. That's tough.
It is tough.
That's
because you already know what they do.
Yeah.
You know, you go out there, you scared as a dog. You scared
already
because somebody before you just got booed. Mm-hmm. Sandman hooked him and pulled him off stage, and then they throw you to the wolves.
Oh my!
You know what I mean?
Gosh.
But it makes you a better comic.
It does.
Once you get through that, if you get through the Apollo, you can do anything.
Yeah.
Period. Any audience.
Yeah.
And I stand on that. That's when I went to Los Angeles.
That is a tough crowd.
That's
very
the worst
tough
crowd in America.
Mm-hmm. Very tough crowd. They don't play.
It took me to say, well, I got through this one, so now I'm going to LA to pursue my career. And I moved to Los Angeles.
Okay.
In 1999.
Okay.
And I stayed out there for like 10 years.
Yeah.
That's when I started getting on TV.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I actually worked on the Arsenio Hall show.
Okay.
I was a warm-up comedian before the show.
Was that your first televised?
I wasn't televised. I was there before, like the warm-up of the audience. While they're setting up stage and stuff.
Gotcha.
I did that for that show, and I did it for the Steve Harvey show.
Okay.
That was my job.
Oh, that's good.
Warm-up comedian for the audience that was in the thing.
Get them warmed up.
Get them warmed up, yeah.
I like that.
Yep.
I like that. Do you remember the first time you really, really just knocked them dead on stage and you felt, okay, I have made it. I'm good. They've accepted me. I'm in there.
Yes.
What did that moment mean to you? Where were you and what did that moment mean?
I was in New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
It was my second time taping BET Comicview.
Okay.
Cheryl Underwood was the host.
Mm-hmm.
It was a packed house, 3,000 people
mm-hmm.
at the Orpheum Theater. I'll never forget it. I went out there and I don't know what kind of zone I was in.
Yeah.
But I tore them down.
Oh my God.
Then I did this. I used to, I have this parody song that went viral. It had like 9 million views.
Okay.
It's a song that turned around from Usher.
Mm-hmm.
It was called "You Got It Bad," but my version was called "You Got It Fat." It was a dedication to Bruce, because me and him had beef at the time.
Ah, okay.
So
real beef, beef.
Not, like comedy beef.
Okay, comedy beef. Okay, I got you. Yeah.
He said some things about me. I said some things about him, but I dedicated this song to Bruce, right?
Okay.
And I sang it a cappella, no music.
Okay.
Standing ovation.
What?
And that's documented. That's on tape. I have that on tape.
Okay.
What they call the receipts.
Exactly. You got receipts of that. Okay.
Whole audience stood up, and they was clapping so loud. I was about to walk off stage, but then I stayed out there because they was going harder.
Yeah, you turned around and went back.
And threw my arms up. That was the biggest moment for me in comedy. It is caught on tape. That's like being on a golf course, getting a hole in one, and you out there by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You go out there with 30 people, you get a hole in one. It's recognizable. Right. So the world saw that standing ovation. Nobody can deny that.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Yep. I want to talk to you real quick about and this is an insert about a clip you sent me earlier about the job you had with BET and you were talking to or interviewing Nipsey Hussle.
Nipsey Hussle, yeah.
Yeah. So that was very touching.
That was. I mean, this was before he had a record out.
Yeah, he was young. He was young Nipsey.
Young Nipsey. Mm-hmm. When I seen him, I was like, boy, that dude look like Snoop Dogg. He looked just like Snoop.
He does.
And they was playing. I was at a house party in LA, and it was BET weekend, like BET Awards weekend.
Yeah.
So they hired me to go out there and just do behind the scenes footage of people.
Yep, exactly.
And I was at this party. He walked in. I was like, what's your name, man? He said, man, they call me Nipsey Hussle, whatever. That's my song playing. He was so eager, you know?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that song is dope. Do you mind if I interview you? He said, nah, come on with it. And you saw the interview.
Yeah.
So I was just shocked at how much he looked like Snoop.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and then
and that was the main reason you kind of said something to him, right?
Because
of the resemblance.
The resemblance. I was like, damn. But yeah, and then, you know, I saw him maybe 2 or 3 other times after that as he got a little bit bigger. Because I would go to the Improv in LA or the Laugh Factory in LA.
Yes.
And he'd be in the audience. And he remembered me. He's like, man, I remember that interview, bro. And I was like, it's unfortunate what happened to him.
Man, that was so sad. Yeah, that was a good interview, though.
Thank you.
I like that. Touched my heart.
Did it?
Yeah. Let's talk about.
You got a clip? You got a clip of it? Can you get a clip of it?
I do.
You know what? If you can get a clip of it, insert.
I will. Okay. I will do that. Okay. I will do that because that was really, really dope. Okay. That was really dope.
All right.
What was a defining moment in your career that presented a major sacrifice for you or a major challenge that you had to tackle?
You ready for this?
I'm ready for it.
Okay. Y'all ready?
Y'all ready, boss fam?
So, in August 8th, 2011, let me go a little further back.
Okay.
So, from 2009 to 2011, I was in the mainstream.
Okay.
I had done Comicview 6 times.
Okay.
I had did the HBO. I had done the Apollo. So now I'm on mainstream comedy networks with stand-up shows.
Okay. Okay.
I'm in the mainstream of the Funny Bones, the Improvs, the Laugh Factories, all around the country.
Yes.
And back then, they was paying comedians maybe $3,000 a weekend.
Okay.
To do 6 shows, 5 shows, whatever. Imagine getting 3 weekends booked. That's $9,000 a month.
Yeah.
Back in 2009.
Right.
You're selling your merchandise. I'm making another
on top
$600, $700 a weekend on merchandise. I was living great off my talent that God gave me.
Yeah.
You couldn't tell me nothing.
Right.
You know, I was getting to the point where I was bored. So that's when I started doing like Uber and Lyft just to do something.
Yeah, just to have something to do and still making extra money on top of what you were making. Yeah.
So now, come August 8th, 2011, my father passed.
Oh, wow.
And I'm an only child. I don't have any brothers and sisters. My mom was still alive. And my mother was fighting dementia at the time.
Oh, man.
When he passed, I was at his deathbed. And he had cancer. He had all kind of cancer. But he only told us about one of them. He told us he had prostate cancer.
Okay.
So we knew that.
Yeah.
But when he passed, he had spinal cancer, liver cancer, throat cancer.
What?
It spread all through his body.
Spread.
But he was one of the strong men, like he didn't want to tell you, you know?
Oh, man, that's tough.
So the day he passed, my mother was sitting by his bedside, and I was there, and the doctor called us into the chapel because he was on, he was on life support, right? Breathing machine. He was awake and everything, but he was breathing through the machine.
Okay.
So the doctor was like, "We're gonna take him off the machine." And if they asked, "Kim, do you want us to take him off?"
I was gonna say they have to ask.
Do you want to take him off? And then they said that if we take him off and he stays fine, no problem. But if we take him off and it gets worse, we're not gonna put him back on. So I said, I can't make that decision. I can't. I'm not God. I can't do that. I said, my mother said, "Ma, what do you want to do?" And she said, "Just take him off. He'll be all right." She didn't know no better. Right?
Yeah.
So they go in the room, and he had a trach in his throat. He had mittens on, so he wouldn't pull it out. They took the mittens off, and he was awake. He couldn't talk to me, but he was doing sign language. He was pointing at this chair in the corner, and on that chair was a pair of pants. He said, "I said, you want these pants?" He was like, "I want the pants." He took his wallet out and gave me his wallet. Right? Then he went like this. You want some paper? Paper. You run a piece of paper. Take your mother to Houston. I'll be there when I get better. I still have that piece of paper to this day. And he wrote 4 numbers on that paper. And I didn't know what the numbers were. I was like, okay. Now, my mother comes to me, mother says, baby, I'm hungry. I need something to eat. I said, okay, I'm going to go down to the cafeteria, get you some food. What do you want? She said, I don't know, just bring me something good. I said, Dad, I'm going downstairs to get my something to eat. Went like this. I looked at my mother again. I said, you don't know what you want yet? She said, just bring me something good, something hot. So, okay. I said, Dad, I'll be right back. He went like this again. By the time I got downstairs and back up with her food, he was dead.
Gosh, that fast.
That fast. Well, you know, they cooked the food and everything. 20 minutes.
Okay.
Tops. He was dead. I lost my mind. Oh my
gosh.
I was in that room. I just lost it because my father was my best friend. He was tight like that.
Yes.
And
yes.
now I got to take care of my mother.
Right.
So they had a house in Connecticut where I grew up. I got to go in the houses. They looked like hoarders. They had meat in the refrigerator from 2004. Maggots in the oven. I was like, what the? And my father had a sound mind. My mom's problem was she kept buying the same thing every day, but she forgot she bought it.
Okay. Yeah.
So they had the same meat in the refrigerator from 2004. I'm like, Daddy, what? And he was gone. But I was like, why didn't you clean this out? You know?
Yeah.
But long story short, she had to come live with me. Now comedy stops.
Yeah.
You know,
but you gotta take care of your mom full time.
Can you imagine somebody calling you and say, yo, Shawn, I need you in New Orleans Friday. I got $2,000 for you. I was like, man, I can't. I gotta watch my mama.
Yeah.
But I got somebody that can do it, and I'll pass it on to somebody else.
Right.
So the people who I pass on to, I watch them pass me in the game. While I'm stuck with my mother. And not so much stuck, but stuck.
Yeah.
So
I know what you mean.
I got a job. I went to Kroger. I became a produce manager. Was there for 11 years, because when she passed, I just kept the job.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I mean, I went through it. So she went down and down and down from that dementia to not knowing who I was. Wheelchair bound. She couldn't change herself. She couldn't feed herself. You know, she used to call me William.
That's tough.
And I don't know who William was. My name is Shawn. So
right.
Just watching that. Now I dealt with that for 4 years.
Tough.
So comedy was on hold. And at that point, it's like I kind of lost the momentum I had. I never got back to that $9,000 a month, or even that $6,000 a month, because I was at the job now.
Right.
And now I'm making a living.
Right.
You know, and I don't know how. You know, I can't get back into the flow like I used to.
Right.
So I'm stuck at Kroger. One of my biggest fears. I didn't want nobody to ever see me at work.
Yeah. Because they'd be like, why? Hey, you're that comedian. Why are you working at Kroger?
That's exactly what happened. I was working. I made myself, my schedule was 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. Because I want to be there when the store was closed.
Yeah.
But this one particular store didn't close till midnight.
Oh, wow.
And I'll never forget, I was in the dog food aisle with a 50-pound bag of dog food over my shoulder. I'm about to put it on the shelf. And dude walked up to me and said, hey, my name is Shawn on my badge.
It's on your badge.
Shawn, you a comedian? You still do comedy? Man, I threw that dog food bag down, busted open, dog food went everywhere. I was like, yeah, man, I still do comedy, but that's what I did not want to happen.
Yes.
Somebody recognized me.
Right. And,
Anyway, I stayed at that job for 11 years, and I'm back in the swing now. You know, I'm getting back. I'm not.
That's why you're going to be successful.
You
remember we talked about it earlier.
Yeah.
And I said, do you know why you feel like this is why? Because you made such a huge sacrifice for the greatest reason.
Right. And then what people don't know, that's not my biological mother.
Oh.
She's the woman that raised me.
Yeah.
I never met my biological mother.
Oh, wow.
Yep. So she was my adoptive mother.
Yeah.
She still was the only mother I had.
She raised you.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, in God's eyes, that's, she filled the role. That's your mom.
When I get married, I treat my wife the same way.
Exactly.
You know, that's how women, and I was married, but that wasn't the right one. So, I married the wrong one. So the next one, I got it. You
learn from the first time. Right. Now you kind of, you got your ducks in a row. Right. You know what to look for.
Yes.
The do's, the don'ts, the red flags, the green flags.
And I know how to treat a woman better now.
Okay.
You know, I wasn't innocent either. No, not at all. But I know I learned what not to do.
Okay, gotcha. You learned a lot.
Learned a lot.
Now you're ready for that right person.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
Okay, ladies.
Yep. Come on,
Shawn is looking for the right one. That's a big sacrifice that you made, and I really commend you for that.
Thanks.
I watched my mom go through an illness as well, and that ultimately, she passed from, and that is the hardest. It's very hard. It's emotionally It's emotionally, physically, mentally. It tugs. It's tough.
But let me go back to this real quick. So, remember I told you he wrote that note.
Yeah.
Put 4 numbers on the piece of paper.
Yes.
Now 3 months before he got sick,
I
remember I said, "Daddy, I need to borrow like $200." He said, I'm on a fixed income. I can't keep doing this because I used to go to my father all the time.
Yeah.
For extra help. Financially, whatever.
Yeah.
And this one particular time, he said, "I can't do it." He said, "You're gonna have to figure it out."
Yeah.
So I did figure it out, right? And then I looked at that paper, and I was like, "What is this paper?" So something told me, take that debit card out the wallet and put it in the ATM.
And how long ago after this?
That was
that he gave it to you?
Like maybe 4 or 5 days.
Pretty quickly. Okay.
So I put it in there. The dude had $37,000 in the bank. I remember I asked him to borrow $200.
Right.
He wouldn't give it to me. That's the day I became a man.
Oh, wow.
Because I never asked anybody else for anything after that.
Yeah.
A little bit of change that I did have was to help take care of my mother, but I made good investments with it.
Yes, that is major.
Right.
That's probably why. That's another reason why he had a stash. Right. Because when people that are frugal, they're frugal for a reason.
Right.
Yeah. So isn't it another blessing for you?
Yeah.
See? Yeah. Wow. And he had the capacity in his last moments to make sure you had his wallet and you had the information that you needed.
Yep.
So he was he was a blessing to you.
Absolutely.
And you were a blessing to your mom.
Yes.
Amazing. Yep. I love that. That is so wonderful. Yep. Oh gosh. Talk about briefly some of the misconceptions that people have about comedy. Everybody think, oh, it's a glamorous world, everything is all peaches and cream. What are the misconceptions about being a comedian, successful or ones that are just starting out?
It's a lot of janky promoters, a lot of people out there trying to get over.
Yeah.
They don't understand all the traveling we have to do.
Yeah.
Carrying the bags, selling merchandise, making people laugh. Even when you're sick, you go up there. I'll give you a funny story. I was with Faison Love, Big Worm. We was at the Tampa Improv.
Yeah.
And he was headlining. I was featuring for him. I go on there, I do my little 25 minutes, I kill it. I go upstairs in the green room, he downstairs on stage, and I hear, "Shawn, come back down here." I'm like, "What?" I go downstairs, he hands me the mic and says, "Hey man, I got a shit. I'll be right back."
He just put you on the spot like that.
I had to go back and keep him going.
Yeah.
So I talked about him having the shit.
Oh, good. I love it.
You know what I'm saying? And it was he could attest to that.
Man, this guy gotta go take a dump. I gotta.
You know how big he is.
Yeah.
So it was so funny. It was so funny. But stuff like that, unexpected things happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta be able to roll with it.
Gotta be able to roll with it.
And readjust at any given moment.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, so tell us about the comedy special that you have coming up and also about your book.
Okay, so my book is called Trust Issues. The
Okay.
comedy special is also called Trust Issues.
Okay.
So the Trust Issues came from my mom when I was younger, like 8 years old.
Okay.
She was like, "Come here, baby. I ain't gonna hit you." Bah! Wow. So if you can't trust your mama, so the book is about my journey as a comedian from start through the Alzheimer's, the ups and downs, the kids. My oldest son is 31. I have a granddaughter that's 6.
Okay.
I got Tyler over here that's 15. I have full custody of him now.
Okay.
It's another sacrifice.
Yes.
Because now I really can't move around like I want. But I can take him with me sometimes, but sometimes I can't. Because I don't want him to miss school.
Correct.
So, it's a lot going on. But now I'm taking less sacrifices because it's starting to take back off.
Okay,
So we shot the special January 26th Did 2 shows, sold out both events, 800 people total. And it was very, very well, very well. So now I'm doing part 2, volume 2 of it, which is going to be next week on the 13th at the Hive Theater.
Okay, you guys, you heard that?
Hive
August
Theater.
13th,
Yep.
Hive Theater. And how can they get tickets to come to that show?
Well, I'll give you the link. You can post it on the thing.
Okay, perfect.
They're on Eventbrite, but there's no way I can tell you the Eventbrite link. You have to click it.
If they go to Eventbrite and click on, what is the title of the?
It's called The Hive. It's called The Hive. The THEHIV Hive Theater. Okay. And you can. They have all the events out there.
Exactly. So that's another way you guys can find out how to get the tickets. Is go to Eventbrite. For location, The Hive, Houston, Texas.
Yes.
The date is August 13th, and you're also able to get tickets that way.
Right.
But I'll also be posting on my page, and Shawn can repost on his page. So we'll also get that link out to you guys as well.
Right.
So that's exciting.
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
Is the book already out, or it's coming out?
It's coming out. It's been published. Now it's being printed.
Okay, gotcha. So that'll be out soon.
Hopefully I'll have some copies to sell at the show.
That would be perfect.
That's more merchandise.
Yes, that would be perfect.
Yep.
Yeah. August 13th. I'll be there too. Okay. If you can find, let me ask this question. This is a better question. If you could talk to a comedy legend that is no longer with us, who would that person be, and what would you say to them, or what would you ask them?
Bernie Mac.
B-Mac.
I would ask him, only thing I would ask him is, where do you get these stories from?
Oh, man, I know.
Like, I'm on the road right now with Broadman from the Fifth Floor.
Yeah.
If you remember, Broadman was also on the Bernie Mac show. He was one of his homeboys who used to smoke cigars.
Yes,
right? Yes. So he told me this story one time about how Bernie was getting paid $75 to do a comedy show, and the dude didn't have his money. So Bernie tried to buck, and the dude was much bigger than him. Yeah. And Bernie said, all I heard was, wallop, wallop. He said, the way he said, he said he woke up, he realized this man had hit him twice. And he said he left without the money, but I never heard nobody say wallop, wallop. Wallop, wallop.
Like he said it at least. Oh my God.
Yeah, so
he was hilarious.
I would like to have an hour with him and just listen to his stories.
Yeah.
Because he is the only comedian that made me almost go to the hospital laughing
so hard.
I was watching Kings of Comedy in Los Angeles in a movie theater. I'm crawling on the ground trying to get air. My ears are popping. My head was getting bigger. You know how your head broke? My head was getting bigger because my temples was hurting. Yes. Throat was hurting. I'm crying. I'm coughing. I never laughed that hard.
Never laughed that hard.
And don't get me wrong, Eddie Murphy is my number one because he's
but Bernie Mac is in a class of his own.
I ain't never laughed.
He really is in a class of his own.
What are you talking about? Him downstairs.
Yeah, him downstairs. I want some cookies.
Crying.
He is so funny. So funny. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna tell you my two favorite comedians. One that is no longer with us, and then one that is still with us. I have to say it. The one that is no longer with us, that's my fave, was God dog it.
Can't remember.
His name is on the tip of my tongue. Pops.
Oh, John Witherspoon.
John Witherspoon. Yes. And then alive would be, I have to say Lavelle.
Right.
Lavelle is just crazy. He can just stand there and not even talk, and I would be cracking up. That's just, he's just hilarious. Those are my two faves. Final question for you today is, what would you tell your younger self, if you could go back and talk to your younger self, what advice would you give your younger self, and what advice would you give new young comedians about this industry?
Leave that heifer alone. That's right. I wouldn't mess with that girl. Leave that heifer alone. Leave that one right there. Leave that one alone.
No.
That's the first advice I tell you, son. Don't mess with that one. My daddy tried to tell me don't do that, but I didn't listen to him. So no. As far as a comedian, I would say I kind of the advice I would give myself is go for it in the beginning. don't waste no time.
Okay.
Because I did do a lot of detours, and I wasn't always dedicated like I should have been.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, dedicate your time to this craft, and you're gonna be successful.
Yeah.
That's what I would tell my younger self as far as comedy.
Okay.
And then what was the other question? You said something about older.
Any new comedians that are just starting out? What would you tell them?
I would tell them
brand new
stage time. You got to get stage time. I don't care if it's 10 minutes, 5 minutes. Get out there and get on that stage, because the internet is fooling you. You can make skits all day and make people laugh. Mm-hmm. You can have 1 million followers and you have 100,000 people in the audience. Mm-hmm. You got to have material. Yeah. You can't play that video for them.
Exactly.
So the material comes from stage time, and the stage time gives you your strength. It's kind of like a bodybuilder. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. When you first start working out, you might be able to lift 100 pounds.
Yeah.
In 2 months, now you can lift 200. Uh-huh. You keep going, you get 250.
Right.
But when you stop and you go back to the gym, you can't even lift that 100 pounds.
You got to start all over, basically.
So keep it consistent.
Momentum. Keep it going.
Don't never stop.
Consistency.
Yes.
Yeah. If that's what you want to do, go for it.
Yep.
Don't do it halfway. Go for it
all the way. Yep.
All right. Mm-hmm. Okay. I love it. Okay. I think that's it for us today. Don't forget, you guys, August 13th, the show, Trust Issues at the Hive.
Tyler, come here.
Get your tickets to the Hive.
Right.
And see Shawn, the comedian.
August 13th.
Comedian Shawn Harris, that is.
Come here, man.
And there's Tyler. Hi, Tyler.
Just jump in the camera and say hello.
Hey.
Now get out of here. Go on somewhere.
Aww.
That's my son.
That's Tyler, you guys.
That's my heart right there.
Thank you so very much for joining us. We really appreciate you guys being here today. And the show will be airing on my YouTube channel, Real Talk Houston with Carlotta B. Go subscribe. And your YouTube channel is
Comedian Shawn Harris,
as well as your Instagram page.
Instagram is at Comedian Shawn Harris, and Facebook is just Shawn Harris All-Star Comedian.
Got it.
And was it Twitter? Not Twitter. What's the other one? TikTok.
Oh, TikTok.
TikTok is just Shawn Harris.
Okay.
SHAWN. Yep.
Excellent. You guys go follow. Yep. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you for the next episode.
See y'all Wednesday.